So this will probably be a quick video. Randy reviews it here, so I wanted to talk about something that I've been testing for a while now, and that's the Blue Force Gear U-loop sling attachment method. So I've used QD, quick disconnects, QD mounts, and all that stuff in the past. I had issues with QD, especially in Wisconsin during winter, during hunting season. If there's like any moisture that gets in there, turns to ice, getting that QD in there is near impossible. It's not fun. I don't like QD for those reasons. Debris, dirt, things that get in there, some sort of, let's say, substance, let's say things like that. It's going to make it harder to put that QD in there and to get it to lock down and to stay tight. So I went with Slide Tactical, and they had sling hooks. And my friends over at 1911 Syndicate recommended Slide Tactical. So I tried out Slide Tactical. They have sling hooks. Those hooks are very good for winter. You can operate them with gloves, everything like that. It's very easy to use them. One thing I will say though is if they get twisted around, if you got like a nice gun and you don't want to mess up the finish, they might wreck it. They will take paint off. They'll scratch things up. If you don't care about that stuff, you're fine. But they will get kind of wrapped around and like torqued in a certain way that if you don't have them in there just right, sometimes the snap hooks are not fun to deal with. They also make a lot of noise. So if you're walking and it's like you can kind of hear them, there's like some scratching noise to when they move around because it's metal on metal. Like it's going to make some noise when they're moving and things like that. So snap hooks, while they defeat the cold and debris, they still make noise and they're still not as ideal as I'd like them to be. You still want a method that you might be able to potentially disconnect relatively quickly, rather than just like tying it in or, doing the whole strap and everything like that. So if you're looking for something like that, this is where the Blue Force Gear U-loops came in. And I've bought a lot of them. I think I bought a total of 8 of these things. And I've been testing them for the better part of a year now. And I love them. I really, really like them. So what are they? They're basically the sling hardware with a cable with 2 ball bearings on it, and or I should say 2 ball ends on them, and they basically fit into the hardware, and one allows you to press it up just a little bit and take it out, and then unhook it and run it to wherever you need. So it's pretty quick to actually unhook and hook these things up compared to what I was thinking it would be. With the cable, it doesn't make the rattling noise that the snap hooks make. It's very, there's a lot of room in the loop. You can twist it around a little bit. It doesn't have the same issues as that hook does when it gets a little bit twisted. They're very durable. I've never had one pop off. And I mean, with this gut and stuff, I'm probably putting a lot of pressure on them with things because I like to tighten my slings down quite a bit, like if I'm walking around with the gun on and things like that. So I want it really secure, putting a lot of pressure on them, but they've only been good. Like I can't recommend them enough. You're looking at about 20 bones, I believe, for each of the U-loop clips. So if you think about, I got 8 of them. That's like $160 I invested in these things. I would love to tell you that I was a dumbass and I wasted money so that you didn't have to. But unfortunately, these things are great, and I really enjoy using them. I'm going to continue using them moving forward. I don't know if there's a solution I like that's better than them. Let me know in the comments what you're using as your sling attachment method. If you're still using QD, I'm going to disregard your comment because you haven't done it enough in cold weather where you're disconnecting and connecting it, especially with moisture. But let me know if you use a different system other than snap hooks, U-loop, QD, whatever it might be. I'm interested to see what other options are out there. If you just paracord it on, that's cool too. Whatever works for you. Just don't buy those cruddy bungee slings or anything like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Check out my links if you want to support my channel. Shout out to TriStar Trading, Callaway Ballistics, everything. Just companies that have helped the channel in general. Callaway Ballistics, I haven't seen, like an actual dime from them, so I'm not taking any money. TriStar Trading is just my buddy Johnny's business with these great hats, great t-shirts, all that stuff. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you. Thanks for everything. Take care.